would have thunk it? Employee of the month, me. What a day for a celebration, guys. We are just wrapping up October, and last year we had the biggest sales month in the history of the company. This October we beat it, and you know, I get rewarded for my tremendous results, and this company is all about rewarding results. Employee of the month, again, I'm digging it. But we have had a couple weird days. We've had a lot of rain. My deliveries have just been every day. But I did take the weekend. We had a brief respite from the rain. I took my tractor, we towed it back to the house. I had to do some brush hogging. I had to move some stuff around. And we brought it back last night, and we had the trailer loaded up with a bunch of other things. So we just stuck the grapple in the back of my truck, and that is going to get taken off because I'm loading up the live deck today. I also got to get my truck loaded up for a delivery tomorrow. But there is one thing I wanted to show you, and for some of you eagle-eyed viewers, you might have seen this in the background at my old wood yard. And we brought this here last night. Let's take a look. If there has not been any snow in Ohio for the last 2 years, it might be because of me. Titan Attachments gave me this snowblower because what the heck, I live in the snow belt. But the moment this showed up, it's never snowed. And last year we had no snow. I never even started up my little snowblower. And this is putting me, though, in a position when we moved into this yard, you know, I'm responsible for the snow removal inside of the wall. And I never worried about it because I know this thing here is going to do a good job. It's a 2-stage. It's got these big augers which direct the snow into this center wheel, and that thing spins fast and it shoots it out of this thing, and you can adjust this to have it spit either way that you want it to go. The challenge with this, however, is it's on the back of the tractor, so you got to use it in reverse. And if you have a 50-year-old neck and shoulders, that might get old after a while, but this sure beats shoveling, I'll say that. But I've never even put the PTO shaft on this thing yet. That's how new it is. So I hope to be able to show you this thing in use this year, but I also hope that I don't have to, because, you know, snow changes everything with firewood. But check out Titan Attachments, guys. Titan Attachments to me is like the Sears Christmas catalog, if you guys grew up with that. It is like a tractor attachment, tools and machine kind of a Disneyland, right? And what I like about their website is whatever they say the price is, that is the price. Everything's free shipping. There's no mystery fees that they add on to anything. It just makes things really nice when you are looking for something like this. And I have a number of their items. You know, my grapple is by Titan, my ballast box, my fire pit, my smoker, they're all made by Titan. Excellent company, and they sponsor me, and I have an affiliate link, guys. If you ever do buy something off of them, if you use that affiliate link, I get a small commission, which is always appreciative. Here is my newest addition to my firewood empire. Is a rug. It's kind of weird, guys. When it rains, which it tends to do here in Ohio, you get like these little crumblies on your shoes, and man, they just feel weird when you're walking into the container. So I invested in a small welcome mat. A lighting system I've added to the front of it. And like last night when we delivered the tractor back here, it is dark, man. You can't see anything. And these lights are just a huge deal. And we had to put the ballast box back on last night. I still have the forks on the tractor, so I'm going to be forking that grapple out of the back of my truck. And we'll put the grapple on because I'm going to be loading up the live deck, and we'll be getting ready for firewood. And I am also going to be loading up my pickup truck for deliveries tomorrow. We're back at it for November. We have to start all over again. I remember where I worked at before, they were real big on year over year, month over month sales and goals and targets and all. And I don't really pay attention to really anything like that, except for I compare what I've done this month versus last month. But I also saw, for instance, in September, my sales were just a little bit less than last September, but I think, there is some weather-related spikes. And that's what we didn't see in September this year, because we were having 90-degree weather. And I think that slowed the sales down a little bit, but man, they picked back up in October. And I still have a full schedule going through November. I hope to have another record month, but we shall see. The bottom line is I'm having a lot of fun. Here is something that is big that has happened to Ohio Woodburner. So there is an organization, it's funded by the state of Ohio, but I know that your state has this same organization. It's called the Small Business Development Center, SBDC. It is a organization, it's probably your state has at least one. They might have multiple depending on how big your state is, but they are working out of one of your state colleges, and it is kind of like a consulting group that is free of charge for you to use to help you build, either start up a small business or to make your current small business better. They are staffed with people who know what in the heck they're doing. And during my research, when I was thinking of turning my hobby of firewood into a legitimate business, I went to them. And the thing that I will always be grateful for the Small Business Development Center was that they took me serious. And I've experienced that firsthand. I just know when you have a brilliant idea, when you want to start a business, if you want to start anything, what's the first thing you do? You ask family, you ask your friends. And what I had figured out was you are in a very vulnerable state at that time. It doesn't take much for you to get knocked off of your course. It doesn't take much for you to just walk away from your brilliant idea because someone didn't like it. I recall when I was getting pretty serious about what I was doing, I was driving to see my accountant and was just going to clear everything with him, make sure that I'm on the right course, make sure that he would be able to support me when I needed him. And on my way there, I stopped at a printer because I had some literature that I still use today. And I was looking to get them printed up so that I could pass them out to prospective clients, And the way I got treated at that printer, it was embarrassing, because, they were polite about it, but they were acting like, go away, little guy. When you grow up, come back and see us. We don't mess around with small accounts like this. I still remember when I left that place, how dumb I felt about thinking that this could actually work. And instead of turning left to head on down to the accountant, I almost turned right and went back home and just said, the heck with it. But I didn't. I turned left. I went to the accountant. But that's when I eventually ran into the Small Business Development Center. So be very, very careful about who you ask. And also, if you do run into a person like that, they could be well-intended, but at the same time, too, that is one of the little things that can just stop you from going forward. Protect yourself, but also go after the people who actually know what they're doing. And that's what the Small Business Development Center is. I reached out to them. They invited me in. They set up an appointment. I met with a team of people that understood numbers and budget and decimal points, the stuff that I try to avoid as much as I can. I take pride in being an operator and not being an accountant. But they sat me down, they listened to me, they took me serious, and they calculated my cash flow needs, my budget, how much I would need in sales in order to be profitable. And at that time, guys, I had 6 cords of firewood for sale to my name. And I still remember, their calculations, they said I needed to be at around 100 cords a year in order to make a sole proprietor firewood operation like this sustainable. And that was, like 100 cords is a lot of firewood. I'm here to tell you. But they helped me understand what I'm getting into and what needed to be done. I also left with the knowledge that I could call them back at any minute. And I did. I had multiple conversations with them. I went into their office multiple times. The bottom line was they took me serious. Anyhow, why is this such a big deal? So we grew, and Ohio Woodburner continues to grow. And, you know, we've moved into this beautiful industrial retail property. Who do you think I reached out to when I was wondering if this was a bright idea? I reached out to the SBDC. Well, they had offered up services there too. So they offered to help me with my press release because we had that big open house. They leveraged their own relationships with local media, other businesses, for instance, the people that make our t-shirts and the Employee of the Month t-shirt, which are on sale, okay? You can be Employee of the Month here at Ohio Woodburner. We have our t-shirts on sale. And I have a link down below, and they make a great Christmas gift going into the holiday season here, guys. But they hooked me up with a local company that could make, market, and sell our t-shirts. So here we go. I have my open house. The SBDC shows up with their team of media. They had these very expensive cameras. They had a drone up in the air, and they produced a video about Ohio Woodburner. And they interviewed me, and it is on their website. And I hope that you guys can watch it. I'm going to put a link down below. You can see the video. And I think, number one, it's just a professionally produced video. It is awesome. It just makes me proud to be the owner of Ohio Woodburner. But it also makes me proud to be from Ohio and to be associated with an organization like the SBDC. It's major league. So I want you to watch this video, and you're also going to see a lot of familiar faces in there because, you know, they were just walking around filming. There's a lot of woodhounds that you'll see, a lot of other YouTube channels, but you'll also see the parking lot. They had the drone up in the air, and how many people were here for the open house. It was nice, man. I am just super excited to have this distinction to be on the SBDC website, and check it out, please. But also, if you are thinking of starting a business, or if you have a business but you have some concerns about a particular area, or if you need help with something, reach out to these guys. I know your state has one. Just do a search and you'll stumble upon them, and don't hesitate to call them. I'm serious. They are there for us. In that video, I had mentioned that, you know, you can call yourself a sole proprietor all you want, but you're not. Because you are surrounded with a bunch of people that helps you get you to where you are. And that is certainly the case with me. Yes, I'm a sole proprietor, but man, I got a lot of help. And I have not been too proud to ask for help, because I know that there are some things that I do good, and there are some things that I do bad, and there are some things that I don't do at all. And if there's one thing I think that I have done well, it's I have not been ashamed to reach out and to look for help in areas that I know that I need it. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys here as we go into November. Please check out that video and let me know what you think. I'm just blown away with it. I can't believe how well that video came out. Okay, guys, so we're heading into November. November sales are starting. I'm worrying about the weather now and snow removal. And we got to get the firewood fired up. We got to get this machine going. I got some big logs that need cut up with the axis. And we're going full steam ahead, guys. All right, everyone, have a great day.